Everybody, this is Troy D from the Troy D 24/7 Mall. On point reviews all day, every day. Thank you for being here, guys. And I know we have a pretty simplistic background here, and that's because we're fixing the bounce. I was staying here with my folks this whole summer, taking the kids. And of course, you guys know from the last video why we're really here. But, it's been like a couple of months, and we're fixing to go back because school is starting, at least for our kids. And so we got to go back to Cali. So I've pretty much packed everything I have, and these are the only ones I have left that are unpacked, or maybe I'll still use them. Okay. Well, today we do have a Tom Ford, which is I don't do a lot of Tom Ford fragrances, but thanks to some friends that you can say are passionate about it, they have sent me some stuff, sent me some Tom Fords, and definitely some of those have made an impact on me, and this definitely has. This one here is Tom Ford Plum Japonais. Tom Ford's Plum Japonais. Okay. And this is from my buddy Tenzin. And actually, speaking of Tenzin, if you're wondering who this mystery man is, he's just started an Instagram where he is going to share some of the fragrances that he owns. He also has a sizable collection. So I'm going to link him below. And please follow him. Please follow Tenzin's Instagram below. All right. So, but before that, let's go hit the music. Okay, we're back. Tom Ford Plum Japonais. Let's go spray this. Yeah, wow. So Plum Japonais, the only reason I found out about it is through a YouTuber named Kubano. He's such an entertaining guy. When I really started, he was the guy that I mainly watched, and I really enjoyed, I actually like his personality. I wish I could actually swear more, but I can't. But he actually does that, and it's hilarious, and it's if you haven't seen him, definitely watch him. You probably have. It's impossible you haven't, guys. But I heard about this from him, and he was all about this stuff, Plum Japonais. And at that time, I guess when I watched him, like, I wasn't into Tom Ford, and I wasn't into any, sort of dark fragrances, ultra gentlemanly fragrances. But, as time progresses and as you get into more perfumes and, life in itself changes, for everybody. I think that I started to appreciate some of these Tom Fords. And, lo and behold, when Tenzin sent me some stuff, I was so happy to see this because I was like, wow, this Plum Japonais here really fits the bill of a no hype review, because there's a lot of hype coming into it. And I even found out that this one is even marketed to women. So I was like, really? It's a women's scent? And then Kubano hyped it. And then, Tenzin owns it, sent it to me. So this is really perfect. So upon revisiting, I found Plum Japonais to be a fragrance that, I want to look forward to wearing like at night in Cali because it gets cold up there sometimes at night, and in wintertime as well. I got to finally see the beauty in this fragrance once I start really wearing this. And let me go into the notes. The scent of Plum Japonais, it starts very nice with saffron and cinnamon. Okay, saffron and cinnamon right off the bat. So for those expecting like a spiced up cozy scent, somewhat sweet, you're gonna get that in the opening. Okay, you're gonna get sweet and spice in the beginning, and then comes this moderate amount of oud. And I know when you hear oud, you're gonna be like, oud, really? In Plum Japonais? Yeah, there's oud in here, but it is more woody than anything else. More woody. Okay, no, it's not the oud that you guys fear. Not only is it woody in nature, and it's not even barnyard or animalic whatsoever, but it actually never really gets to reveal itself. Okay, this oud. Okay, like you can smell like woody, but right when you think the oud is really about to come out, believe it or not, because of the complex blend, the other notes kind of take over. So before you can even get to picking out the oud, the star of the show, Plum, shows up. And not only that, but the plum actually comes with the other notes, which, harmoniously join it as the star of the show. It's really cool. Okay. Apparently there is a real like plum wine in Japan. Okay. There's a real plum wine in Japan. So, but for Plum Japonais, there's this like slight resinous feel, care of the benzoin, and there's also this man. It's a great combination. There's Immortelle and boozy notes. Okay, Immortelle smells like a syrup, like a maple syrup, somewhat cozy and sweet and warm. And then there's the booze. Okay, and so when you put them all together, you get this like plum liquor that has this like warm, cozy sweetness. Okay, and the booze to me is moderately blended, so it's more of like an overall feel versus if you smell boozy fragrances and they really really stand out like single malt, you know what I'm saying? But this one, it's really blended in harmoniously. Sometimes you'll get the resinous, sometimes you'll get the plum, sometimes you'll get the syrupy. It's a pretty well blended fragrance right here. Okay, now upon really wearing this, like, to me, I came to the conclusion that this really has depth. I think that the really good blend of Plum Japonais will really make a fine statement to anyone that smells it. If anyone comes around you and smells it, oh man, they're gonna get it. The notes of this one kind of rotate in your nose in like one whiff. You know what I mean? So just like I was saying earlier, you're getting booze, you're getting plum, you're getting syrupy, spice, sweet. And the oud here is kind of like a mystery ingredient. I think that the casual people around you won't know what that is. But they'll smell, they'll wonder, what is that other note? It's kind of oud. It's this woody, like I said, and it's the unexpected note right here. And as the fragrance progresses, there's a floral like Camellia, which is I'm quite familiar with. It's we have it in my native country. It doesn't overpower the rest, but it sort of just provides this nice floral touch, or you could say a floral backbone to the progression. Okay, as you are sniffing through the plum, the booze, and all that, there's this nice floral that kind of catches it in the midway. And there's also Cypress here, which also lends a slight herbaceous tinge to it. It's not major, it's just a little bit, pretty much at the mid notes. Now the dry down is pretty expected here. It is warm, it is cozy, amber-like, balsamic, it's vanillic. I think it's a fitting end, to a pretty complex, warm blend of Plum Japonais, and I think it's just the right amount of sweet as well. Okay, now it might sound like I'm saying it's all good, which it is mostly. If there's anything I kind of don't like, it's the dry down. Okay, because I think, to me, eventually as it goes, it becomes like just vanilla. Okay, and I don't know, I kind of wish that there was more to it. That's all I gotta say. That's the only negative for me. Okay, but I can't have everything, right? So yeah, I think this one here, like I said before, it's marketed to women, but to be honest, I think this is very masculine, folks. Okay, women can wear this one, but I can't imagine, I don't know, 27-ish, 25 to 27-ish ladies wearing this stuff. It's just kind of spicy and brooding, and dark, it's not bright, and I can definitely see like most 30 and ups grabbing this as their signature scent. I don't know how old Cubano is, but I'm sure he's not 24. You know what I'm saying? So it is sort of like a you can say it's not even really mature, but somewhere in that 30 and up, or 29 and up, whatever. It's so well blended, this thing, that it's sort of like a dark fragrance that I can see this being worn in nighttime social events, nighttime hangouts with the gang, after work fragrance. I mean, can it be worn at work? Yeah, I think so. Okay. And it to me, it's a statement fragrance. Like this one right here, like there's enough dope notes here, really good notes that it will really leave people reeling or wondering what hit them. Okay, so I'm pretty impressed with this Tom Ford blend, and I think that yeah, I think guys should definitely try this. You guys should definitely try this. I can't say that this is like the dopest thing, but it is dope. You know what I mean? It is not, like I said, it's not youthful in any way, but when if we're talking about Tom Ford suit, masculine, and then at the same time like introducing a little bit of that fruity right through the plum. I think it definitely does the job, and I would definitely recommend this to try for everyone if you haven't done that yet. All you got to do is take a trip to your local fragrance store, Sephora. They have Plum Japonais all over the place. Okay, so that's it. That's my review of Tom Ford Plum Japonais. Thank you guys for watching this video. Again, I want to thank Tenzin. I'm going to link his new Instagram below. Make sure you follow his Instagram. And if you like this video and if you like me to do more Tom Fords, hey, please like and comment and subscribe to the channel. This is what fuels me to do these videos every day and to impart to you guys these fragrances that I try. I'm getting a lot of comments from viewers are saying like, thanks for really exploring for me, thanks for showing me these fragrances I never thought I would see. And yeah, I agree, because and I've got nothing against it, but in the fragrance community, it's just the same fragrances are being talked about over and over. And sometimes the fragrances that were talked about a year ago aren't talked about anymore. So I'd like to bring them out into the light. And again, I want to thank Tenzin for bringing this out, because this one was, yeah, it gives me memories of watching Cubano back in the day. Okay, so yeah, that's it, guys. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys tomorrow again. This is Troy D. Take care.